Urbatine, I have returned. First, I want to start by saying shout out to Innocent Kids. That's the company that did my shirt. Shout out to her. She does shirts, printouts, and stuff like that. So that's the brand new shirt for the podcast. I want y'all to stay tuned for what content coming up. But today I want to talk about, this will be a long episode. Today I want to talk about the whole Monique. The comedian Monique was on Shannon Sharp's show just recently, and she has been blowing the lid off a lot of things, and it's kind of coming all behind the Cat Williams collection of videos people been doing, because you could tell, Monique been telling the truth. If y'all remember, she came out, she got blackballed, and she talked about Oprah, Lee Daniels, she talked about all this stuff. So let me just get into this episode. So Monique talks Tiffany Haddish, right? She talked Tiffany Haddish. So pretty much Tiffany Haddish pretty much was saying like, oh, I can't deal with a husband like Monique. So she remembers. So this is going on. So Tiffany. So I'm gonna just be all over this video. So Monique, if y'all watched it, she was on Shannon Sharp. She was like, it was like a 3-hour episode. This is just one half I'm going to do, probably one of 4 episodes I'm going to do. And Tiffany Haddish, she was talking about one part where Tiffany Haddish was actually on, she was on GQ magazine, and she said she was talking about Monique's husband. She's like, oh, I can't have a husband like Monique. Monique's husband always basically trying to insinuate like he gets in the way, he's too evolved. Like, who has a husband like that? He's overbearing. That's how she try to play it, right? That's how she try and go in on her. So pretty much Tiffany had so this is Monique saying, this is the funny part. So Tiffany Haddish not had a husband Monique was saying Tiffany Haddish not have a husband like me, she wouldn't have got no DUIs. She remembered Tiffany Haddish did an interview on GQ magazine, and this is her humble opinion. She said, we always throw each other under the bus. She was doing this interview with GQ magazine, and she said she said that she was assuming that this was a white journalist, because you know that like some of us turn up in front of white people, unfortunately, right? So some of us, not all of us. So Monique says, so also in the conversation, she says, I don't do business like Monique and do business, and I am glad I don't have that husband of hers. Shannon Sharp then says, so Shannon Sharp says about Tiffany Haddish, oh, she don't even have a husband. Monique says when she saw that, she was like, Tiffany Haddish, you had a husband like mine. You may not have, she said, you might not have them 2 DUIs, because he be making sure she good and not going off on the deep end. Ladies, you need a good husband. So also, if you had a husband like mine, this is her continue to go on. If you had a husband like mine, you would have been caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child. Y'all remember them things was coming out about that too. And I think it was Ari Spears. I think it was another comedian mixed up in that. So she said you wouldn't have been caught up in that too if you had a husband like mine. She was also saying, and you had a husband like mine, you would have opened the door. And I'm just saying. So this is Monique also saying this. I am saying she had one like mine. You may not be sitting in those positions that you cannot explain the next day. That's a hard way to go. Whew. Now I'm gonna pause here. A lot of women actually get in people that's don't have a good significant other get in a lot of situations like that. So I felt that when she also said that part too. I won't repeat that again. She get into situations that she can't even explain the next day. If you had a good husband or someone that cared about you, pretty much a husband or man that cared about you, wouldn't have been like that. But you could tell Tiffany Haddish. But Haddish was pretty much just on something like, I don't need no man. You could tell she's kind of got that. Like, I don't need no man, But that stuff go deep in our community, unfortunately. So Shannon then says she don't have a husband, let alone one like yours. Monique then says, the comedian Monique then says, well, damn. Yeah, now you know. So Monique also said, I love us, I love our people, talking about black people. When I say something, it's not to drop shade or to throw mess. It's like, damn, we have to do better. And she also said, she's a grandmother. I'm 56 years old and a grandmother. I say it because it will make us better. What to do, what we want to really leave for the babies, for the next generation. So they are coming behind us. When I talk about, she said, when I talk about us, she said, when I talk, oh no, my bad. She talk about us. When she was talking about us and also talking about them damn bonnets, y'all remember the whole bonnets thing. She said, when she was talking about the bonnets, I'll tell you something. And then this was Shannon Sharp, I think, comes in this part. So we have to come out of the house. We cannot have the bonnets on. We cannot have the pajamas on. We cannot have the house shoes on. Going into the whole world like, damn, with these Halloween costumes. Just like the Halloween costumes, we look silly. That's what I'm saying. It looks silly. These Halloween costumes all the time. It's like, I'm saying this because it's how we representing ourselves, right? Because, black women, not all, with the whole bonnets is going out, flip flops and stuff like that. So she was saying that how we represent ourselves, and this is what the little girls are seeing. Yeah, the next set of the next generation of girls are seeing this, and they think that this is the way to go. That's why I'm glad she talked about this. This is why we are usually stuck. We stuck in this position of that we think this stuff is cool. It's not cool. We know if you going out to the with your bedroom shoes out to the store, or I would say like you go out to get your paper, of course. And I remember seeing people like, oh, we ain't gonna overdress for that. No. But, you're going out to the store, you're going out, you see them at the movie theaters. I see them, I say, stores and stuff like that. It's like, this is what our community is being left to, unfortunately. So she also said, so the little girl that's coming next, that's walking behind us, what is the representation that we are leaving behind? We are, and she also actually brought up the black men too. The black men is walking beside us. Like this is what they see. And she said she want the representation to given. She said she want us to be well represented, right? That's what we need. And then on this one part, Monique was actually saying that a lot of them was like, oh, you talking about the black women, but you don't know what they was going through. Monique then says, because they were in the bonnets, we always have black people in this country always been going through stuff. So that's pretty much what she's saying, that we always going through something. So she pretty much was saying that's not like really a good excuse. Like, oh, we going through something. We got a lot of trauma. We got a lot of trauma as black folks. So we say, yeah, we always been going through stuff. We've been going through stuff for years. And she said black people was going through stuff ever since we got off them damn boats. She said we lost the pride, and we lost our pride, we lost our dignity, we lost everything that we stood for at one point. It's all down, like it's just done, man. And she said if we lost what we walk out, it's like when we walk out and we don't even care about what we look like no more. Like we lost. She said this is something that we have to change, right? So pretty much that's pretty much it for this episode. I'm gonna continue saying my words. So yeah, man, this is something else, man. So the Tiffany Haddish, I'm gonna go back to the Tiffany Haddish part. Tiffany Haddish had a nerve to talk about her husband. Tiffany Haddish had a nerve to talk about Monique's husband and say she couldn't deal, or she for no more she got a husband. And every guy she got with, what happened? They broke apart, right? She got no room to talk. She was with Common. She was with I think she was with some rapper bull. Somebody said she was with some rapper bull. I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay. Oh, Common, my bad. Common is somebody, yeah, rapper bull. She might have been with somebody else too. I think she was with a couple other people. Of course, yeah, Common was the main boy. I remember Common. This is somebody else, but I think it might have been another rapper bull. But yeah, man, I think Monique had a good point right there. Like the black men And this was said in some other part of the interviews too. They're like, why was her husband? A lot of people that she was going to interviews with and stuff like that, she would bring her husband, and they was like, why is she with her husband all the time? She understood the assignment. She was with her husband. They moved in. He was the manager too, so he always gave her good fights. He actually helped her out. That's how I usually see family grow up back in the day, or at least with the TV shows, or at least what I thought. That's the same formula that I see, the man and the woman together, a team. Ain't no I team, ain't no, over there. So when they see a black man holding down a black woman, like how it's supposed to be, you see how he always around her. Why he always around her for? Talking about she always around. What are you talking about? They're a couple. They're a loving couple, man. And that's why I think Monique is strong, is because with the stuff she went through. And why she's so strong, and she's solid too, because she got a good man behind her, and that man got a good woman behind her. I would say on the side of her, on the side of her, and they hate to see stuff like that. And for her, Tiffany Haddish, to come out and say some silly stuff like that, I can't deal with no man like that. And that's why she got 2 DUIs. That's why she always end up in a situation like she can't explain. She get up in a bunch of silly stuff. Nobody want a real man around. Nobody. That's on some BS. Don't want a real man around. They don't. Real men ain't love. Real men ain't love until they said they ain't love until they die. Think about it. I seen it somewhere too. I'm not saying I made this up. I seen it somewhere when they said, yeah, the real man. The thing about it, men having a real man is not. It's not like. No, he's not loved. You remember growing up, they're like, oh, don't tell dad. Like the dad's supposed to be the tough guy. No, because he understand now. Like, no, he was trying to make sure everything's good. Like for you doing the right thing, you doing the right thing, and he got structure, they got love. That's a bad thing to certain people. No, that's a bad thing to people that want to do some BS, that want you to get you caught up in some stuff. That's what that's bad for. Nah, that's what that's bad for. They don't like no stuff like that. Lee Daniels, I think it was Lee Daniels or Tyler Perry, something like. I meet up with her in one part. I meet up with Monique if she didn't have her husband around. She can't have her husband around. You think you're gonna separate me and my significant other? You can't have them around. No. What are you trying? They're trying to get over her. But Monique says that she's the one that is a powerful one. Like, share, subscribe for new content. Comment below. Like Urban